Greetings, everyone. For a second there, it did not look like the stream was starting, but it appears to have started. And we are back at the Citadel. This is me, Dashboard Devil. And let's go down. And we're going to be cooking in the kitchen today. So I've done quite a bit since the last stream. And I'll show you that in just 1 second. But first, welcome in everybody. Hey there, Zesty, Enra, and Scott Rinse Repeat. Welcome to the show today. Glad you could make it. We are once again, as I said, back at the Citadel. And let me get me out of the way so you can see what I've done. So I've built several tables. Got all of this cooking area. Got this giant pot a brewing. You can see I've got giant pine cones and the Weizen stump shrunken down and fit under there. Put a shovel right in there for the crossbar to hold up the pot. And then we've got, this is what I was working on last stream, was building the grill, the two grills. And then we've got the oven right here with a giant pie in it. Done a little bit of decorating up above as well. Hung some pots on the wall. Got some meat for the grill, just writhing in the trough, ready to go whenever their time is, whenever it's time to cook them next. Got a little table over here. Haven't decided what to put there yet. Got the holographic table up on the wall as a piece of art. And we'll zoom out so you can see how this whole thing fits together. And then I've got this really long table that runs most of the length of this whole wall. And then I've got an upper shelf. And you can see I've got all kinds of stuff up on the top. We've got some canisters. We've got the goblets that I made to put out on the table. And then we've got canisters. Some of this stuff I made, I went through like this really long, painstaking process of lowering all of these containers so that they actually fit flush. The collision bubble on the wood planks makes it so everything floats, like these right here. You can see them floating. They're just kind of floating out above. So I put those up after I set all of the other objects. And then so then I'll just go in and Blender and drop them down lower. But until then, they're kind of risen above. Most of the other stuff I got to sit pretty flush, even slightly countersunk in. I expanded this cabinet to fit underneath there, and it fits so nicely. Thanks, Enra. I appreciate that. So I've got all manner of storage down below. Got teapots in a container. I put together a laser knife and a cutting board. And so like this, the walk over here, I have to adjust it in Blender. I have to move it over. I couldn't get it to fit quite right because all of the vegetation and the walk itself, it wasn't like I could just snap them into place and make it work because they're all different size other than their normal full size. So I'll have to adjust that in Blender. And then we've got the mushroom caps recessed into the little round part of that wall. And then we've got some little planter. So we're growing the vegetation in here. And then I've got these. I have to adjust these as well because they didn't quite sit in there the way I wanted them to, but they're pretty close. So in Blender, I can adjust that. Hey, Sergeant Belson, welcome in. I'm a high-class misanthrope. Oh, that's because Zesty said I'm a high-class loiterer. Nice. So, yeah, so that's what I've been up to. I've got to lower those down too. Could have sworn I'd sunk those down lower, but I can do that easily enough in Blender. And then we put little decals on all the canisters. And so this part I need to redo. I want to redo the eye. It's not looking quite the way I wanted it to. Always high class, Zesty, loitering or not. Always high. I swear I just had a little nip nip. Okay, so yeah, I need to redo this eye. I'll show you what it looks like on the other side. It's not quite how I wanted it to look. It's really close, but I've got to do some adjustment. And then I did these doors. Oh, I'm not in build camera mode. So this is one of these. And I just kind of slipped it in there, just free placed it, kind of tucked it in, and then dropped it. So it looks like, and then put these industrial benches, shrunk them down, and slapped them on there like door handles. I'm so tired I'll probably be asleep in 5 minutes, so enjoy the peace and quiet. I always appreciate you in the comments. So you'll if you pass out, you'll be missed. I promise you that. Yeah, those gummies ought to be kicking in any time now. Mine too, Sergeant Belson. Okay, all right. Everybody's enjoying the nip today. Glad to hear it. Glad, so glad. And hey, it's Cresty Butte. Welcome in. How are you today? I hope all is well. Okay, so I've got this this large sort of vat, and then the little containers to fill it up. There's a little heat source to brew the beer, or the mead, I should say. Although you don't need a heat source to brew mead. Maybe this is another beverage. But so yeah, I made a sort of distillery. And yeah, so that's most of the kitchen. I love how these tables came out. That was really fun to do. And basically what I did for that was just took, oh, get that better from the other side. So basically I just found the level that I wanted it and just stuck this on the wall. And then you put another one behind it. If I can get it to work, if it's going to cooperate. Maybe not. It is not cooperating right now. But anyway, that's the basic idea, and it started over here with this. So I just lined it up the way I wanted it to. And you know, when you're putting it up against the wall, it stays level. So you don't need to do too much there. You just need to make sure you know, it's not dipping in too much into one corner or the other. And then find a good spot and then drop it. And then all you have to do is hover. Hold on. You just hover this where the end of a board is, and then it makes the downward part of the table. And that makes it really easy to do. Oh hey, there's Jay Slacks. Glad you could make it, my friend. What am I distilling? I am we'll just, I don't know, take your pick. You could say we're distilling some liquor, or we're making brewing some beer, or brewing some mead. Yeah, I mean, I have been calling this the mead hall, so we could call it, you know, mead. We could do that. I don't think I've done much here. Oh, one thing I can say is, so a couple of streams ago when I was playing around with this, I was able to do this without cascade deleting. And I was like, oh my fucking god, they fixed it. They finally fixed it. And then we got our update, and I tried to do this, and it deleted everything on the very last stream I did. Very bummed out about that, thinking that something cool that had been fixed got taken away. But alas, it was never fixed and therefore never taken away. It just happened to be that one of the mods that I was using is preventing the cascade deletion. And so that was why it didn't cascade delete. Not that they fixed it, but I was running a mod. And since I didn't have a mod last week, because the update had just happened, or the update was pretty fresh, I didn't have mods running the last stream, or maybe two. So yeah, so it was a mod. They never fixed anything. Damn you, Sean, please fix the things. So yeah, so now, like, I can dink with this now that I've got mods running again. And So we'll play around with a little bit of that as well. And let's see. How's everyone today? Waiting on a buzz. You slacks. Nice. I'm pretty goofy and very happy to be pretty goofy, so I am good. How about you? I'm all about goofy there, Zesty. I appreciate goofiness. It's it's a great way to be. Hexberry whiskey. Okay, I can get behind that, Scott. That sounds good. Yeah, Sergeant. This build has come a long way. I did a shit ton of stuff in here off stream. It was a case of inspiration striking, and I just couldn't put it down for several days, and just went hog wild on it. Oh yeah, I put this door out here, and then I slapped a couple of decals on. For some reason, that was the only way they would stay. Like I tried to shrink down the hand to get it to fit better, but as soon as I shrink it down, it disappears. Like it falls underneath the surface of the panel of the little short wall. But I thought putting that was kind of fun. Thank you, Scott. That fireplace is savage. Loving what you're doing with the new stone parts. Yeah, like I just have been running away with this, and I'm super happy with it. Every time I think, okay, I need to move back over here and like flesh out this area, like really decorate this main part of the building. And I just keep getting hit over the head with ideas to do other things. And so I've just been kind of taken away by all that. Oh, and I did do another souffle right here. Like it's all done. But yeah, so here we are. Back at it. I'm going to mess around with this a little bit because I just don't like how it's balanced out. So we'll kick this on out. And we'll see about basically what I'm doing here is putting a backdrop for other objects to free place in. I don't know about Hexberry whiskey. Leaves an angular aftertaste. Only after about 16. Oh yeah. Alright, so, and this is what I mean by putting that up as a sort of a base. That way I can free place this right here and not, where the little white dot is on the screen, that I have to have something behind it and at the right depth so I can put that circle at the right depth. And that looks like it's in the right spot. So now I just need to copy this over again, shrink it down to fit. Get it so where it's kind of poking through all the way around. There we go, that's a little better. All right. Got this side going. I'll drop that. Let's delete there. And that's much better. That's looking way better. And then, so we've got this piece. This was actually pretty easy to do. I just flipped this piece upside down. And then free placed it in that space after placing that stone arch in there. When I first started doing this wall, it was super plain and boring as fuck. So I jazzed it up a little bit, came up with, you know, dropping these here, kind of like what's on the other side to kind of give that continuation of the look. And then put the capillary shells. Put the capillary shells on first. And you can see behind it is another one of these right here. Just smaller. And I wanted to break up the design of the wall a bit. Because it looked weird putting the capillary shell directly on this wall. And so that gave it a little bit more depth and makes the capillary shell stand out better. All this kitchen stuff and dinner talk has me hungry now. Well, the nip nip will do that to you, plus talking about it also had me at souffle. All right, so yeah, so that's that. And this whole back wall, like the eyeball is really cool. That was fun to get in there, and it was nice to be able to hand place that upside down piece and just kind of slide it in there and kind of dink with it until it lined up perfectly. But my favorite thing about this back wall are the doors that are just slightly open. And so you can still go through it easily, but it has that illusion of just being opened for like ventilation. And I like adding aspects like that where it's just an extra added dimension to the build itself. And like adding this door that's just propped open. Like I love those kinds of details. I just noticed that was casting a shadow through up there. That's kind of funny. Okay, so that is what I've been up to this last week. Just going hog wild in this kitchen. I've used so many fire barrels, it's not even funny. And then for these fire barrels, I didn't want them to make as big of a flame like this has going. So I actually tucked them underneath the floor panel there. And they're just right at that edge. So you get all of the smoke and some of the spark. And you get just a little bit of flame if you get close to it. But it's not almost overwhelming like this is right here. And something similar for this, like the fire barrels under this are really small, and you can see a little bit of the effect. Oh wait, you know what? I don't think I put any fire barrels under here. These are the what do you call it? Where? Oh, the industrial pump. Yeah, the industrial pump. So I did that. I put 2 of them underneath there to give off all of that smoke. And it turned out pretty well. Thank you, Christy. Got to get a breeze in there. Yep, got to have that partial open door so it doesn't smoke everything out. Indeed. Dash the meat is burning. Move it to the other side of the grill. Yeah, I might go back and readjust this because it is a little bit overwhelming. That's a little too much. It's too high a heat. I know better than this. I do. And so I put this up, the cable pods up here because it needed something else above there. I didn't like it being as blank as it was. And I was like, oh, well, you know, they need to heat water, right? So these could be like boilers to heat water, to do what have you. And just realizing that I don't have a sink. Oh, what is a kitchen without a sink? I'm gonna need to build a sink somewhere. Okay, okay. I'll have to do that. I'll come back and do that later since there's other stuff I want to get back to. Now that's a fire. Yep, yep. I remember that. I remember that joke well. All the lighter fluid. Gotta have the hot side and the cool side. You know it. You know it. All right, so the only other things I've done out here, so I did that, I think, on the last stream, where I just flipped one of those upside down, the globe tree. Got it to work out pretty well. Why aren't you snapping into place? There we go. Oh, and then I put the little barrels up here. And yeah, I think that's mostly what I did. So in here, I haven't done anything else in here yet. One cool thing, though, is that this finally is appearing again. The last few streams, the Wonder Projector stopped projecting. And now it's back up and going again, which I am very happy about, that I don't have to pull it apart and try to do it all over again. One of the things I want to work on, probably not here, probably on another base somewhere, is for the longest time I've been itching to do an aquarium. And that happens to be one of the things that APG's been working on lately. And I'm just like itching to get at building an aquarium. So I'm going to have to figure out what base, or if it's a new base that I start that off in. So I kind of envision this room as like the bedroom chambers. I'll probably put some walls up here. But I haven't decided exactly what I want to do yet. So we might explore a little bit of that, I think. Oh, what part, Sergeant Belson, were you talking about that was clever? I think that was back when we were talking about the thing down there. Is that what you're referring to? Okay, so where is, there we go, emergency light. We're coming over here to do a color glitch. And let's go to the stone structures. I want to do the stone doorway. You want to practice an aquarium build. I know a base that has a spot. Oh yeah? What base is that? Oh wait. Oh, that almost did what I wanted it to do. Not quite. No. It's always, oh, I just had it. It's always weird when you put this much stuff in a place and you're trying to get it all to work together, and it's such a tight area. It's not always easy to make it happen. And that pillar's kind of in the way, so that makes this kind of look awkward. But putting it at that angle didn't work because of this. And that just looks even more awkward. I wonder what... Alright, I need to go into camera build mode. Nope, that just jacks everything up. Yeah, the inverted piece on the dining table. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, okay. You've got a couple, but you're joking. I gotcha. I gotcha. All right. Might need to just not mess with what I was thinking about doing right there anyway. But I do want to try see what this looks like in a couple of other spots. Pretty sure it's going to be a bad idea, but let's see what, come on. Let's see what this looks like. Nope. Although it would be recessed more in there. Okay. Let's see what this looks like. doorway to an obstruction. I don't know, it kind of makes that area a little less busy, so that might work. Yeah, I think that might work actually. But what to do about this? My original thought was to put like a bed right here. Okay, let's oh no. Alright, I'm gonna try this, but I might have to pull out the entire stairwell in order to trade out this one part. So let's, instead of that, let's see if we can get an idea for what it might look like if we're going to do something with that. Basically what I want to do is kind of cut off this area to make it so where, you know, you're in a castle, you're coming up, you're not the person whose bedroom that is, and so you don't want to just have access to it. So I'm going to wall this off across that way, and then so someone coming around can go all the way around and then come into the room. That's better, I think. Alright, so we'll get a copy of this piece right here. That wonder would be a hell of a nightlight. I guess ideally it would be a thing where, you know, you could turn it off at night. Ideally. See if we can get this to cooperate. I need to go around. Okay, so alright, I'll delete this out here because it just looks like you shouldn't be able to walk through here. And you kind of almost can't, technically speaking. Let's see what it looks like. Well, if you don't have one of the big backpacks, it looks like, you know, doable, somewhat natural to fit through there. If you want bedroom access, it's a trek. Should make a maze to get to the bedroom. You have to know the secret entry. But I kind of like that. It really, it walls off this grand room. And I almost kind of like stacking these up. As a feature. Hopefully it'll pop into place. looks like it had two different snap points really close to each other. Yep, I was right. There. Now that makes that whole wall look a lot more clean. But now this kind of looks too busy to me. So what if, just go ahead and delete all of this. Reset our color glitch. There it is, right there. And this might not go into place because of how I have things set up, and there's several different parts overlapping each other on this spot right here, this little line. Let's see if I can, nope, I need this long one. Let's see if I can get that to, if I can get this to sit in there. Nope, it just goes above or below. That's what I was afraid of. Okay, so now I get to come and delete all of this out. Luckily, I still have the wires set in place so I can pop those in super easy like. That's better. That looks so much cleaner. So much cleaner. Okay, now I'll go over here to that side, grab that wall. Okay, is it going to cooperate though? That's what I need to know. Yes, perfect. That's quite the grand room. Gotta delete these from this side. So it doesn't look too weird. Too weird. Oh, such a tight spot. Yes, 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 I know, I know. That's what she said. Okay. Drop that back into place. Although I should have probably just left it off in case I need to delete it again, which is entirely possible. Ta-da! Okay, you go over there. And what's next? Maybe we start working on the bed next. One of the things I need to do is figure out the stone. It overhangs, it makes this overhang right here, so I want to fill in some of that area. I think the best way to do that is by grabbing one of these. I'll kind of slide it in there. Get it to go as level as possible. How far is that sticking out over here? Okay. Why are those coming in at such different heights? Oh, I was having this trouble before in the kitchen. For some reason, spinning it around does this. It doesn't like make it shorter, but it's kind of, all these relic pieces are oddly out of balance with each other. And when you spin it around, it's not the same on both sides, so it makes things really awkward. But that fills in the area pretty nicely, and it looks level enough. Almost looks like a couch. It's kind of funny, I didn't notice that before. But I've got another structure just like this down in the kitchen. Okay, so next we want to do a platform. Hold on just a second. That was water break time. Now my voice feels better. All right, where were we? Let's see, so I would like to do trying to figure out what kind of area we have to work with. Just want to put one of the original bed pieces in just to see how wide we're dealing with. Okay. Although honestly, if I just did that, might look a little too modern-y for this. Yeah, I think so. So I'll do one of my old favorites, which is I thought it was down here. Looking, oh, there it is. Stone trough. All right, we'll get the stone trough. Oh, but first, we want to do color glitching, because that is something that you can do with the trough. Not everyone knows this. So we'll flip that upside down. This is always the hardest part, is getting it level. Come on. Alright, so now you can see that it's that blue and purple that we chose from the other. Whoa. How did I not know that those snap together after all this time? Has that always been a thing? I don't remember them snapping together like that. That has some entirely other possibilities that we can exploit for later. Very interesting. Okay, back to the matter at hand. Okay, so yeah, like as I was saying, you can see the purple and the blue on the side of the bed right there that we chose when we color glitched. So we're making us a California king, as it were. It's tricky to get lined up. And your eyes start to go cross-eyed trying to get it to just move a micrometer. Yeah, that's close enough. That is close enough. And line up the edges without going over like that. There we go. And it has this great pattern on the top of it. Okay. That's looking pretty cool. It does look like it's sort of stiff as a block. But then we can come in and dress it up with other things. For this, let's go back over to. Oh, let's. I want to give this a shot. No, that's not going to work because of how far away. No, I don't think that. It's not going to work the way I wanted it to work, I think. All right, what can we put? A sign would look cool, but it's not something that you want as a footboard. Okay, none of that's looking quite right. Flip it upside down. And rotate it around. That is far too high. I'm not far too high, but that was far too high. Now we have that same problem of this not wanting to touch the ground when you drop it down like this. Drop it on its side and then try to put it down on the ground. It just will not do that. It's one of the unfortunate things about some of these parts. That is something I could probably achieve in Blender a little bit easier. That seems like an awful lot of work for such two tiny little parts. Let's try to find something a little different. Just thumb through all of these. Nope, same thing. Oh, but just out of curiosity, though, what about? Nope. That did not work. Okay. What can we use as a footboard? Ah, the barricade. That's another old favorite to use. Just place that there at the foot of the bed. Oh yeah, that looks a little more balanced. Okay. Oh man, I've had just enough nip nip to make me sleepy, and that's not a good thing for streaming. Alright, I'm going to correct this a little bit. It's not quite where I want it. That's better. Okay. And now? Oh yeah. I need to do the color glitch again. And yeah, we'll stick with purple and blue. Then we come over here. Wait, I was just there. There it is. Cement bags. And you can see that they're now purple and blue as well. There we go. Gonna rotate them around a little bit so it doesn't just look exactly the same as you look across the bed. Okay, I think that's better. Okay, we can hear. Oh, the fire barrels are right up there. It's like, why am I hearing fire? Okay. Got the bed pretty much done. I thought about adding some flourishes like a four poster bed. Hit the color glitch again. Every time you get out of camera mode, it resets the color glitch, so you have to go in and reset it again. Let's see, what does, let's get a couple of these out here. Let's get the wood out. And we'll get the stone out. I think I already don't like that one, but who knows. And then the alloy structures. Okay. Just kind of give it that, you know, that regal look. That might be too over the top. Okay, there we go. Fit right in there in that corner. And next. Just a touch in there. Not too bad. Okay. Little builder's hush while I figure some of this out. No, I'm not liking that. It's too big. Let's try this one. It's a little narrower. Put it on the outside edges this time. Might be a little bit better of a look. And the answer to that is no. It just looks weird. I know what I can do. I'm gonna make these tiny. So they're kind of reflective of the rest of the stone all around. I think that'll fit the vibe much better. Okay, if I could go and not do that, that would be great. Flip it around. Oh, that looks much, it almost looks like a A fold-out couch, though. That's kind of funny. Give this a shot. Oh yeah. See if it gets any closer if I shrink it down. Let's try this the other way. Okay. Is it gonna work? I don't know if that's gonna. Okay, let's do it anyway. Oh, that didn't even go to the right place. Let's. Oh, okay, I did sink that in more than I realized. Well, that doesn't look half bad, actually. That looks kind of cool. I'm going to line this up a little bit better. Looks like it's not. Okay, that's a little closer. That's much better. That is so much better. And ditch this stuff because that is not helping. Move you over there. I just thought of what I could put up there. I could put up all of the expedition banners. That will give a little bit of color to that wall. Okay, I've got 17 of these. Or I have not done the most recent one. Okay, so let's try to make it just the right size so I can fit a bunch of them on this wall. And then have room on the other wall for a few with, and then space to put more of them down. As time goes on, hopefully we'll get a bunch more expeditions. I hope they don't ever run out of ideas for expeditions. One of the things you can do with these is if you're putting down a bunch of them and you're trying to make them all the same size, if you're on like if you're using like a controller, the left trigger rotates to the next object. And so it'll keep the exact same size as the previous object. So you can just move it over, flip it, and you've got the same relative size. Let's see how well I spaced these out. Not great. And it keeps disappearing. Oh, that's kind of a bummer. Let's get into camera build mode. Okay. It's a little bit better, but those are kind of scrunched up more than I wanted them to be. And then that doesn't take up very much room. So I'm going to redo this real quick. Okay, I'll make them a little bit larger. But not spread them out as far. Kerning, but for decals. Trying to get everything spaced so it looks, it looks smooth. Doesn't look too weird. Too many gaps in one place and not enough in others. Looks like it might just work out. And we're getting that little disappearing issue again. Okay, that's not too bad. All right, this is working out better. Oh no, I have to go through. That's one thing. If you accidentally move to the next one too many times before you placed it, you have to go all the way around. So you have to go through all of these to get back around to there. So you need to drop it first before you rotate it to the next one. Man, who knew we would have this many? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yep, that's where I ended. I have not done the latest one, so here we are. All right, I kind of like how that's looking so far. Alright. We've got the bed. Now we might make a whole bathroom over here, I think. And so that will want to wall in a bit. We're going to want to do some color glitching again to match all of our stuff. And if you have any questions as we're running along doing all of this, please feel free to ask. I'll be glad to explain anything, demonstrate a technique, any of that stuff. Okay, am I going to want to do that more? Oh, I know what I could do. I can do a half wall over here. Right there. And then do 2 walls that way. So now we've got all of this bathroom area to work with. Oh, you know what? I want to change this out. There should be one. Oh, I know what I'm going to have to do. There's this. But I don't want a window in it. Alright, so put that up. Get this door. And then do that. Oh, it's starting to happen again. So this, I've mentioned it before, that flashing in the sky is what appears to be the Exocraft glitch, Exocraft wheel glitch. And it's something that has happened periodically ever since Exocrafts first started. I'm going to see if I can hop into photo mode just at the right time. Tried to do this last week, but it was kind of hard to do. It wasn't cooperating. But if I can catch it just right, you'll be able to see a giant Exocraft wheel that's taking up like this huge amount of space in the sky. I was able to capture a video of it before when I freeze framed it at just the right time. There we go. You can kind of see it. You can just barely see it. Normally the whole thing is black. Let's go up into the sky a little bit. So you can see that it covers this whole area and is just an incredibly huge disc that cuts all the way around. And if you catch it just right, the whole thing looks just like it's just a giant exocraft wheel. And the video that I caught was a little bit closer to it, and this whole plane was black. And it had these bleaky striations, kind of like what you see a little bit of right there. But it just took up this whole space. I put a Zendesk in about it. So they at least have my report. And hopefully it's something that they can fix again. It's come back periodically over the years. And it's something that I know that they fixed before, so I'm sure they can do it again. But anyway, back to the building. Okay, so I wanted to build up this little bathroom over here. Put a shower in. That would be hilarious. I have no idea where to start. Sometimes I get that way. I get the idea, the impetus to start, and I wall it off. I'm like, but what now? And it just doesn't always come immediately. So this is a thing that I'll start that. I might make another adjacent room over here. Just because I like balance. So I like to have, you know, symmetry. Not in all things, but I like symmetry quite a bit. This might be some kind of library or drawing room kind of thing. And then we'll put some seating areas over here and over there. That might be a fun thing to do. Okay. Just gonna hop down over here. Also started working on this. Okay, I think we might switch gears a little bit when I hit the save point. And we might go and do a little bit of exploring on a different save file. I just seem to have hit a little bit of a wall. And so I think a change of pace might do me some good. So, okay, we're not going to go to a different base. We're going to go to a different save file. So I've been looking, checking out some purple systems lately, and I think we'll do a little bit of that right now. I'm looking for a fun system to to have like a build off kind of thing. So I'm going to try to find a suitable system for that. Got some ideas of systems that I've been to in the past, but I want to get some more under the belt just to see what else is out there. Might find a nice surprise. Just want to check out these to make us wonders maybe before we go elsewhere. Looks like a little cluster of eggs. Plant life. Okay. What do I want to replace though? I think I'll replace that one. That seems cool. Alright, now I need to get out of here. This planet I was on the day before yesterday, I think. And I think we're missing one. Yeah, missing one underwater. I'm going to try to scan for that real quick. It's nocturnal. Oh, it's nocturnal. Can't tell if the sun is up or down right now. 1600 hours. No, I think that's still daytime. This one's as the ocean floors go. This one is pretty nice. I like the balance of colors. Very soothing, relaxing. I don't think I'm going to see it, so I think we're going to take off. Let's call the Nautilon over. And zoom on up to the surface as fast as we can take it. I have not fuel required. I haven't decked this one out, so it doesn't have all the boosts that my other ones do on other files. Zipping right along though, still moving at a pretty good speed. Almost up to the surface. And there we are. Oh, it's a nice big storm. Holy cow. That's pretty freaking cool, the color of the water. See if there's any planets hanging out that might provide quite a backdrop. Oh, that's really nice. Nope. Okay. Oh, but this is a pretty cool shot. Just kind of alone on the waves. Vast and empty. Alright, where's my ship? Oh, there it is, way over there. Alright. Now we'll go off and try to find the next system over. Check out some more purple systems. Oh wait, is this the one that has the moon? No. That one has the moon. I want to check that out since we're here. Because why not? Space signal detected. No thank you. I am not interested. Alright, what do we have? Fractured moon. Okay. Okay, no, not interested. Gas giant. Oh. Oh. Okay, let's check this out. What do you have? Okay, it's another gas giant. But it's in a wealthy system. Conflict, 2-star conflict. X6P. Alright. I'll give that a shot. Oh man. Seriously? Oh wow. That's a pretty sweet planet though. It's got a little storm on it like Jupiter. More defined than a lot of them that I've seen. That's pretty cool. Alright. I'm just going to go ahead and make short work of this. Knock these engines out. Okay, flip around the outside. Oh, gotta get underneath the canopy of shield. I don't think I have the firepower on this all the way up. I usually take these out much faster. Okay, that's almost 4. Okay. Got 5, and then we got one more up at the front. Oh, something hit me. Come on. Done. And done. So for a while, it was not allowing me to destroy it afterward. And it looks like it's still not working, because I should be getting a readout of how much I have left to destroy before it's dead. But it's not doing that. It should have already destroyed by now. That's alright. Why are my engines not working? Okay, just my regular impulse engines. Why am I going so slow? That's weird. The system freighter over there is kind of cool looking, not bad. Oh, I'm flying so slow. What the hell's going on? Alright. Getting out of here. That is so weird. Can I bring in... Nope, too close. Wow, like, are my engines crippled somehow? This is so weird. No, none of my stuff is broken. But my button... Oh, there it goes. Strange. Okay. That's very strange. Okay, now I'm gonna go see what... I'm sure it's going to be so much like all the rest of the gas giants, but I still like to look at them periodically. I was hoping that they would have more variety once you got to the surface, but it seems to not be the case. I mean, the colors are generally a little bit different, but they have a lot of the same formations of rock. It's all looking pretty samey same. So I think let's just take off. Hit our first moon. And then we'll hit the space station after that, since it's pretty close. Oh, not you. I don't want to have anything to do with you. Got us an irradiated moon. Not my favorite, but we'll check it out. Is that oh, cool. I like it that you can see the archives from space now. Just at the upper atmosphere you can start to see them. Oh, interesting. It's irradiated, but it has big honking trees like a jungle. Oh, and that's trippy. Flip back around here. Looks like it's got an eye. Looks like a big eye. That's wild. Very spiky, thorny looking. You wouldn't want to fall into one of those in real life kind of trees. This isn't actually bad. This is kind of cool. I was expecting the same old type of irradiated planet, but this is kind of nice. The color is cool, the purple and green. I think Chimera would probably dig that a little bit. Oh, this is cool. Oh, yeah. All right, not bad. I'm suspecting that there will be plenty of storms, but it would be really cool if this did not have any storms. It's got some cool little ant head striders, though. Oh, and that little cutie. Okay, we've got 4 more ground to find. One is always in the north. Oh, we are in the south. Sorry, let's go over to the north real quick. Won't take us but a second. We're already pointed in the right direction. Oh, we got away from it. Okay. Yeah, we went way overshot, but that's all right. Oh, it looks nice at night too. Oh, that's cool. Little sky hallude going on. What is that over there? Little stego cow. And a cat, it looks like. Some kind of cat. No, a snoozle. It's a snoozle. Check it out, snoozle. Have some food. All right, what else do we have? All right, 2 more ground creatures to sort out. Go ahead and scan those. More sky hallude. Were there underground ones? A ground and a rare flying. Oh, there's our other ground. Oh, it's one of those little naked mole rat or something. Whatever the hell that is. we have the other sky creatures so we can scan the whole set? Gotta collect them all. Always active. It's not diurnal, so we should be seeing it somewhere. Oh, what was that? Oh, oh, it's just one of those rocks. That is really cool looking though. Looks like all kinds of little crystalline structure on the outside of it. Reminds me of a mineral called septarian nodule. Has some interesting similarities in its looks to that. Oh, there we go. Snagged it. All right. Got that 2250 nanite bonus. I'll just hit the universal upload and get all of that. Oh wait, no, I don't want to do that because there was somebody else's system in here that I did not want to upload until they uploaded it. So I won't do that just yet. But I will stop here and take a picture because that's just cool. And get things centered a little bit. Get rid of the vignette. And let's see what it looks like at different times of the day. Because that might make an even better picture. I like to rotate the camera all the way through a full day and night cycle before deciding which ones I take a picture of. I like all of that green sky, all that green haze in the sky. It's kind of nice. I'll stick that in the picture as well. And then sometimes just playing with the sun can yield something really nice. All right. So let's pop off to the next moon. God, the textures of these planets are so much cooler. All right, what do we have here? Azure moon, dissonance detected. What are we dealing with? Oh, nice. These are fun. The giant mushrooms. All right, we've got some structures. So in that case, I'm going to try to find, let's see what Sentinel we have on this moon. We should have a Sentinel ship here. But what we need, there we go, echolocator. Navigational data received. Oh, since we're here, I want to pop out real quick. Oh, oh, neat. Whoa. You surprised me, sir. The orange in the cave, in the dissonant cave, that's kind of nice. Oh, I thought it was going to be a much larger cave. It's just kind of dead-ended. All right. But I do want to check to see what we have as far as creatures go. We've got an underwater, 2 underwater, 2 flying, and then we've got 5 more ground to find. Okay. Doesn't look like there's any restrictions on where those could be found, so we're going to go over and find that harmonic echo coordinates. And that'll lead us to the Sentinel ship. Oh, bad parking. Bad parking job. There we go, that's better. Harmonic lockdown in progress. Scan memory registers. Okay, we've got 1439. 3, 9, 14. Locate dissonant spikes. Reconstructed unit. We can free them. The 17th? Okay. Alright, let's hop in the ship and go check out that Sentinel ship. Just a hop away. Okay, larger than a hop away. Alright. And there we go. I like the color of the planet though, that dissonant cast. Whoa, what is that? Is that a derpy one? Oh, that's kind of weird looking. And it's orange. It's an interesting shape. I don't know, it looks like I need to plug it into an outlet. It looks like a power cable. The end of a power cable. That would be kind of hilarious. Drink their foam? Excuse me? Yeah, I think I'll leave, buddy. Alright, let's go ahead and scan everything since we're here. Some cats and some ant. Check out that anteater. Oh, that's real. Well, hey, dude, why'd you have to do that? Not cool, bro. I was admiring that awesome anteater and you killed it right in front of my face. Not nice. Not nice at all. What do we have left? Got 3 more ground, a couple of flying, a couple of underwater. There we go. Okay, that one's kind of, those are far away. There must be some sky creatures over the hill. There's an ungulatus. Oh, there's the ground. Oh, look at you. Got a beefy mole-faced proto-gek. Have some food. Oh, look at your face. Oh, wait, there's another anteater. That's really cool looking. Do I have room in my... I don't think I have room in any. Ah, no, I want to keep all of these too. I mean, I could get rid of that one, but that kind of Diplo is pretty rare. I know where to find it again if we ever get an increase in slots. Dang it. I really dig that anteater though. Okay. What should I do? Alright, I think I might get rid of that Diplo because I can always get that one again. Because I'm pretty sure I have a base where that is located. Nutrient ingester. Alright, you're gonna go. See ya. And now you're adopted. No, come back here. Gotta feed you now. Give you pats. And let's see what you look like. Oh man. It just hops along. Check it out. Well, what were you? Oh, oh, that's the other gender. Radish head. Okay, get some light in this. Oh man, my body's just like merged with it. Like there's some weird teleporter accident. Um, uh, that's hilarious. Just slicing me right in half. Can you write it? Yes. Should you write it? Maybe not. Okay, what else do we have? I think we've got a couple more. There we go. There we go. And now we're down to flying and to underwater. Okay, the flying is diurnal. Now, I haven't seen any water. So I'll go flying around a little bit. Oh, wait. There's the water. Not very much water. Oh, is there this passageway through here? Hard to tell. Oh, there was a small passageway, but now we're locked in. Very small amount of water. Okay, so there's that. Oh shit, my ship is stuck in a tree. My ship is stuck in a tree. it just can't get out. That's hilarious. Need to get a shot of that. That's too funny. Nailed it. Perfection. Okay, now I gotta call it in again from a different direction where there isn't a tree. Okay, let's do that. I've gotten them stuck in a tree before, like taking off. That is so awkward, and you end up having to reset the game. You have to reload at that point. Very not cool, man. Okay, come on. Register. Come on, show up. Show up. I'd like to scan you. There we go. Parched moon. Oh, what do we have here? Okay, that's what I thought. Wait. Oh, that was just shelters. And if you happen to be just joining, if you don't mind dropping a like, and if you like what I'm doing, subscribe. That would be great. I'd appreciate that. Giant, I love the giant bugs. Just can't get enough of them. Oh, is this going to be an Oops All Bugs planet? I think it might be. Oh, yep, that's what it looks like. All these different kinds of bugs. What do we have? That. We got the like wasp head. Oh, those are trippy. Okay, so we've got one more ground, and that is going to be, I'm going to call it now, it's going to be another bug. I think that's a pretty easy assumption at this point. It's going to be another bug on the ground. Okay, I don't see it right away. So we'll scan birds. Is that? Yep, that's the new. Wait. Oh, it's a tiny one. Sometimes those are way cooler. Oh, don't hiss at me. There, have some food. Why are you looking at me? I just gave you food. Stimulate mucus. Okay. Dusk Bosoli. Bye. Alright, so we did that. See if we have a decent multi-tool in here. Oh, cool. A fun little experimental pistol. I've seen this variety a million times, but it's kind of nice to run into them occasionally. Grab some nanites while I'm here. Hello, Officer Zingji. I think we'll roll on to the next moon. Hopefully this is one that we haven't been to. All right. Come on. I think this is broken. It should be already been here. Which means I've already been there. Just came from there. Let's go around this way. Hope I'm going. Okay, there we go. No, should not have been to this one. Theoretically. Wish it would lock on and tell me what this is. Haunted Emerald Moon. Oh, it's Vibe's very haunted already. Found us another archive right away. It looked like something was in that hole, like a sarlacc or something. Sarlacc. Topicava major. Okay, we've got 9 fauna. Only 1 on the ground. Oh, check it out though. We've got the cool prismatics on in the sky. Oh, that does look pretty cool at night on this planet. I think that's the same one that I have in my registry already. Yep, that's the one. That's the one. Yep. What is that up there? Oh, it's one of those springy ones. You can't really see that one up here. Can't see it on these black and white. These are so weird. Like little tiny air slinkies. See if this makes for an interesting shot. Kind of, sort of interesting. Yeah, I don't know. Probably not. Oh, there's the one ground creature. There's a lot of... I do like that on this black and white planet that there are a lot of glowy creatures. That does kind of make it look a little neater. You know what, just for the heck of it, I'm going to throw down a base computer. Why not? This could one day be promising. Claim base. Okay. Let's call it Sin City for now. That might change later. But that tells me right away that it's a black and white planet. It's got some accents of red in there. If we can get this archive in the shot. There we go. Now we'll move on to the next moon, and then we'll hop off to the next system. Cargo probe detected. I am not about to get busted by the cops. Okay, I already discovered that. Dang it. What about you? I think that might be the last one. Where did it go? Oh, that was just a space rock. That was not one of the moons. Okay, this is not making it easy. That's the one thing about the gas giants, is that it's harder to find the last moon. And half the time they don't show up until you get right up on them. Okay, maybe this way. And if this doesn't work, I'm just going to move on, I think, because they haven't been interesting enough to continue. But maybe this is the last one that we need. Hopefully. Ah, undiscovered, yes. Stellar corruption. Well, we're here. We'll check it out, but I'm not expecting anything wonderful. Okay, that's these rings. I do like the rings on a planet, and do have a build planned for a ringed planet. Okay, let's go ahead and land and see what kind of creatures we're dealing with here. Reginto. Is this going to be another oops all bugs? Yes, it's another oops all bugs. That is kind of hilarious. And that's the pattern they usually go in. Wait, I scanned 4. Okay, odd, but fine. There's another one. Look at that one with the giant crystal. Boom. That could make for an interesting shot. Is the vignette? No, the vignette's off. Okay, let's see what it looks like with a different filter. Oh, that's kind of cool. vapor. Okay, took a couple of shots of that. Alright, I think I've seen enough. Onward to the next system. I was hoping that would have at least one paradise moon. As you can see, I have heavily searched this area. The purple star systems seem to be a lot more random as to what's in there compared to what the star temperature information would indicate, which is odd. And there's a ton of abandoned systems, which I'm not as keen on. But this one is a what do you call it? Unmapped system, and you can tell that by all three of those places. The race, economy, and conflict are all data unavailable. If the bottom two are data unavailable, that means it's abandoned. So let's go here since no one has mapped it before. Hopefully we'll find something fun. Oh, you know what? I forgot to check. Does this have water? Okay, it's dissonant, so there is still a chance it has water. It looks like there's only two planets and a moon. What do we have here? Desert planet. And bountiful planet. And we get to check out another Sentinel ship. So that is pretty cool. Old Burr. I have found one called New Burr before, so this is Old Burr. I was looking for, is the moon? Yeah, the moon should be around there. So I want to go, there are storms because we can see a storm right there going. But where is your moon? Okay, there's your moon. What kind of moon you got? Old Burr. Acrid moon. Oh, okay. Looks like a typical toxic planet. Somewhat interesting flora, like those flowers. Oh, I haven't seen one of those in a while. Where'd it go? Oh well, there's other stuff to scan. Come on. Oh, just missed it. There we go. How many ground creatures do we have? Just one. It's almost oops all birds. There's our one worm. Oh wait, that's a set of birds flying by. There's our worm. And we got one more flying. That worm is really trippy. Just weird. So weird. Yeah, there we go. Okay. It's just one more flying. These are cool. But it changed that. It should have gotten rid of. Oh, I forgot I've got the vapor filter on. Always like to stop and take pictures of these. Especially the ones with the colorful wings like this. Okay. That's a fun shot. Nothing too spectacular, but fun nonetheless. There we go. There's our last one. Oh, just missed it. I guess oh wait, there it is. There we go. Upload for 1500 nanites. And gonna skedaddle. Oh wait. I forgot to check the planet out. Because I wanted to see the Sentinel ship. Man, ADHD can be rough sometimes, I tell you. Oh, this is cool. It's got storms, but this is pretty cool. Do a little scan. Okay. Let's go ahead and find us a dissonant spike. What? No harmonies? Oh, oh, because this is an this place has not been found before. Okay, that makes sense. Let's just get out and see what's what. See if there's any interesting fauna. Intense heat burst. Sharded from the Atlas. Sharded from the Atlas. Okay. Oh, this is a pretty neat planet. Okay, why is it not picking you up? Am I getting blocked by something? There we go. Okay, we've got some crabs. I shall call you Rangoon. Oh. Dang it. I forgot to delete the previous name. Necroke El Para Rangoon. There. No, now it's just Angoon. Dork. Oops. Alright, let's try this again. Okay, that's weird. There we go. Rangoon. Okay, we've got 3 more ground to check out. I always hope for Diplos. Those are my favorite. Will always be my favorite. Even though there's a lot of really cool new ones. I just still love the Diplos. Oh, the crab is feisty. Oh, and it got me while I was up in the air? Rude. What the heck? Okay, there you go. No free slots? Seriously? Oh, okay. Alright. Well. Free up some of this, I think. Freed up a couple of spots. Oh, that just despawned. we go. Another flying creature. Another flying creature. And the other ground one just does not seem to be showing up. Drifting. Oh, there it is. Oh, cool. What kind of Rex is that? Oh, big brain. Harvest grease. Whoa. You are one trippy looking dude. Wild. That is trippy. I've seen something similar, but not quite like this. Alright, I had to take a picture. Oh, wait. I also want to know where it was in case someone I know wants it. Put some coordinates up there. Snap that shot. Okay. And get my ship in. And we'll go to the next system. Right. Oh, gotta refuel my launch thrusters. Comfortable, intermittent, dissonant, X7PF. What's this one? I don't like the abandoned ones. Nope. Okay, there was one that was really close. That was in the same sector. Ah, no, that's a different one. Another gas giant. No, thank you right now. This swear it was right here. Where was it? Y4. Ah, no. That's not the one. I just saw it a second ago. That's the gas giant. Nope. Nope. There was one. Low supply and boisterous. No. Thought it was really close to this one that we were just at. Am I losing my mind? I might be. It is something like I would do. It had this same classification, but it was not abandoned. It had the same, no, but it had PF. Okay, I've already been there, so it wasn't that one. Oh, no. Ah, that's the one. What do we have? We got 3 planets, it looks like. Let's give that a shot. Okay. What do we have here? Crimson Planet. Forsaken Planet. And Deathly Green Anomaly. We're going to nope out that. Just not having the kind of luck I was hoping for today. Alright, let's check out this one. Same classification. Tingua. 5 planets. Supercritical. Freezing. It's like frozen anomaly. Corrosive. Got 3 frozen planets with a dissonance detected. Nope, there's not going to be any Sentinel ships there because it has not it's uncharted. That's the word I've been looking for this whole time. Uncharted. Alright, so there won't be any crash Sentinel ships there. So I think I think that's where we're going to end things for today. Not having a whole lot of luck, unfortunately. So I think we'll call this a day and just hang out in this storm and get zapped for a little bit. As I sign off while thanking you all for being here, I appreciate you taking out your time to hang out with me. And I will see you next Tuesday. Same bat time, same devil channel. And yeah, thanks for coming. Hit the like and subscribe if you so desire. And I will see you next time.